Greetings and welcome to On Hit ASMR. I would like to welcome you if you are a first-time visitor and welcome you back if you are a subscriber. And hopefully if you are a visitor, you will become a subscriber. We regularly drop content at least once a week, but we may be shifting to even daily content being delivered. So stand by. Today, we will be covering Antarctica, the last frontier to be explored on the Earth. Antarctica, the geographical center of the South Pole. To many's disbelief, Antarctica is quite a vast continent. It is a lot larger than most people perceive it to be. It is thousands of miles wide, but you can't usually determine the true width or distance from north to south, east to west, because, well, in the middle of the continent, that doesn't matter. You can be at all directions simultaneously. But if you were to measure from one side to the other, you would probably come up with roughly about 3,000 to 4,000 miles of width and about 2,000 to 3,000 miles of measurement from north to south. In essence, it's a big continent. The sad and interesting thing is, though, however big it is, it's inhabited by only a few hundred people at a time. No civilian life, mainly scientists and researchers studying climatology and seasons and basically kind of what makes our Earth as diverse as it is. With there being many miles of uncharted territory, it's ideal for observation into space and also an opportunity to do many things that you can't do on the other continents. So, Antarctica, it's not a place that I would probably recommend you to visit because sometimes it's dark there 6 months out the year and then it's light 6 months out the year. And in between, at any given time, the temperature can dive to minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite cold, colder than comfortable. So you could venture there if you chose to, but I wouldn't recommend you to go to Antarctica unless you're a scientist and prepared to make that journey, which, by the way, I think they had to spend at least a good part of the year there before they're able to come back. A good few months. It's not a weekly visit and come right back. You have to really be committed to going there and have a good reason to go there nonetheless. Antarctica touches the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Ocean. It is the only continent to touch all three of the major oceans simultaneously. Of course, minus the Arctic Ocean, which it's on the other side of the Earth, so it's a non-factor. But it's quite amazing in itself that it touches three of the giant or the most massive bodies of water on Earth. You can go to any continents from in any direction depending on what side of the island you want to leave from. But the continent that is closest to Antarctica would be South America. And most people actually journey there from South America, although others have come from as far away as the European countries and Australia. But they're obviously a lot farther away. So the recommendation would be to travel there from the tip of South America, but I will have you to be warned that there are very violent storms and choppy waters between South America and Antarctica. So this is another reason why you would be highly advised not to take a solo journey to Antarctica. You definitely will want to be accompanied by those that are well disciplined and educated in the waters, the topography, and the geography of the area. Well, unfortunately, other than me telling you that Antarctica is very cold, very big, full of penguin life, of course, and other maybe whale life and some seals and whatnot, it's not necessarily a place I would encourage you to visit. But it's an interesting place here on our Earth. It's almost like it's another planet. So we'll leave it at that. Antarctica, the last and final frontier to be explored by mankind on our third rock from the sun, planet Earth.